Hey guys, it's me, LK, and today we're going to be making some brownies. So my friend Bethany, as you guys know, has this channel called Crafts and Such. And I think it was today or yesterday she posted a video on how to make brownies. So I really wanted to make those, but instead of using cocoa powder, since I'm allergic, I'm going to use carrot powder. Same as you use cocoa powder. Okay, so I have all my ingredients right here, because I've already seen the video, but I'm going to be watching it from the phone on the stand. Okay, so I have my recipe right here, and the first ingredient is 1.5 cups of white sugar. So let me get my white sugar. And I have a half cup right here, so I'm just going to use this 3 times to make 1.5 cups. Okay, this is my last one of sugar. Now let's see the next step. Three-fourths of a cup of all-purpose flour. I have my flour just right over here. I'm just gonna get that. Okay, we got our flour. So let's see the next step. Okay, the next ingredient is 2/3 cup of cocoa powder, but you know, we're gonna use carob. So I'm not sure if this is 2/3 of a cup, but I do have another bag in case this is not enough. Okay, this is our first 1/3 cup. I just need one more of these, but there's not enough in here, so I'm gonna have to get another bag. Okay, this is our 2/3 of a cup. And that's all the cocoa powder or carob powder this recipe calls for. Okay, let's see the next ingredient. Okay, this recipe calls for 1/2 cup of powdered sugar. We never use powdered sugar, so I'm trying this is 1/2 cup. Okay, let's see the next ingredient. Okay, again, this recipe calls for 1/2 cup of chocolate chips, but I'm just going to skip that because of my chocolate allergy. Okay, next is 3/4 of a teaspoon of salt. Just table salt or any kind of salt, I guess. I don't have 1/4 of a teaspoon, I just have a 1/2 teaspoon, so I'm just going to get 1/2 of my 1/2 teaspoon and just do that 3 times. Let's see the next ingredient. Okay, so Bethany in her video, she now shows just mixing all these dry ingredients together. Okay, so we mixed all of our dry ingredients together, and the next step is the wet ingredients, but before we do that, I'm going to preheat the oven to 325, like Bethany said. Okay, now that the oven is preheated, I'm going to see what the next step to do is. In her recipe, she shows to use half a cup of canola oil, but I'm just going to use normal olive oil because that will probably work just as well. Let me move this. Just get my new bowl. Get my half cup. Okay, let's see what the next ingredient is. She said 2 tablespoons of water, so I'm going to go and get some water. I'll be right back. Okay, so I just got my 2 tablespoons of water. Let's see what's next. Half a teaspoon of vanilla. So I do have my half teaspoon. Just going to get my vanilla. Don't worry, this is not vodka. It really is vanilla. My mom just makes her own. Okay, let's see what's next. Okay, she says 2 eggs. This is one of our Americana's eggs, so it's like a greenish blue, but it's totally fine. I'm just going to whisk this with a fork because I don't want to get a whisk, so. Okay, we have this. Let's see what's next. Okay, she just shows putting her wet ingredients and her dry ingredients together. So let's do that now. My wet and my dry. Okay, now that all my ingredients are mixed together, I'm going to get an 8x5 glass dish thing, and I'm going to spray it. And now I'll just put my ingredients in this glass dish. All the batter is in this glass dish, and I ended up using a scraper because, you know, it's just easier than using a spoon. And this batter is a little thick, so you can add some milk to it, I guess. That's what I do sometimes for brownies. If they're too thick, I recommend probably like 1/4 of a cup or 1/8 of a cup. Now we're just going to smooth it down. Okay, let's see what's next. And she says just to bake it for 30 minutes on 325, so I'll let you know what it looks like whenever it's done. So these brownies ended up cooking for like 35 minutes, and my oven was on like a higher temperature, so it did crack. But here they are.